Hey guys, trying to get the camera set up so you guys can see a little better, and it started the live before I was ready for it to start the live. All right, let's see. All right, this is what we're going with. Welcome to Nonna's Kitchen. Hey everybody, and I bet it's now, see, this is what happened the last time. I don't know how to see my friends on here. I see you, but I don't see the comments. So I don't know how to get my comments going. Oh, there you go. Hey Dee. Guys, I am coming to you for the third time today. I've brought you along. Hey, Dina, how are you? I've brought you along on the things that I was making for Mother's Day, at least 3 of them. I still have quite a few to go. And I have been cooking, Dee, all day long. So my first live, I did a tiramisu. We went to 5 places to find one of the ingredients. Normally, we find it every week at the same location. So that was crazy. Then on my second live, the fire alarm went off, even though I was just cooking right here on this eye, and it was just steam. It literally was steam, but the alarm went off. So, hey, you cannot make this stuff up when you're going live, people. If you don't know me, I'm Nonna, and that means I'm AKA Dorothy, and I live in Georgia. Hey, Anna Grace. And I just wanted to bring you along on my Mother's Day journey. Yes, I'm a mother, and yes, I'm cooking for Mother's Day. In January, my husband and I started a keto diet, and so my sisters wanted to get together with our mom, and they wanted to have it catered. But I was like, no. I'd rather make the meal because I know I would make things that I can eat. My mother was like, but I'm not on a keto diet. And I said, I promise there'll be things for you to eat. Hey, Kate, how are you? And so this is the third thing I'm bringing to you today. I still have 2 roasts to cook. I'm making mac and cheese for my grandchildren and the other adults that are not on keto. Green beans. I'm also making green beans and a salad. So this is sweet potato casserole, not sweet potato casserole. And my cousin Dee did an amazing job kind of putting it together, a casserole that is absolutely delicious, and you will not be able to tell that it is not a sweet potato casserole. It is amazing. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Guys, if you're watching me live, you'll know it by the live in the upper corner. Put a 1 in the comments. Tell me where you're coming from. Tell me what special thing you will be doing for your Mother's Day. Just let me know. And let's get going. So I am doubling the recipe today. So bear with me as again, it's a recipe that is on the group. Hey Tommy, thanks for tuning in again. We are part of an amazing group of people who put these delicious recipes and prepare and fix them for us. I'm a lazy keto. I'm only worrying about keeping our carbs down. Guys, it's working. My husband has lost 30 pounds. He went from a 44 waist to a 36 waist. Now he bought a 38 today because he was just too nervous he's been wearing his clothes so baggy so long that he just felt like he wanted to wait and do the 36 later. He was afraid if he dried the pants, maybe they would shrink up, what would happen? And I will definitely add you to the group. But it was a huge change in just this short time since January. I've not been as successful. I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat a lot of calories in my day, never have. And so that is probably part of my problem. In that I've been through menopause, that again, hormones and everything. And for 2 years, I've been immobile. I ruptured my plantar fascia 2 years ago, which led to Achilles problems in one foot. And while they were working on that one, I ruptured the ligaments and tendons and everything in the other foot. So I've had surgery on the right foot. I am in physical therapy, and I still have one more surgery to go. Until then, I can't exercise, can't do a whole lot. But I've lost 15 pounds, so I'm excited. So let's get started. First of all, it is nighttime for me, and nighttime means coffee. So because I want to take my body into ketosis, and within 30 minutes to an hour, I'm going to add to my coffee tonight some Swiss cacao, about half of the pack. And my cousin Dee always tells me I don't get enough good fats, so I'm going to add half a pack of cream. And so while we're cooking, I'm going to be drinking my coffee so I can be ready to have my body in ketosis. So while I sleep tonight, isn't that cool? All right, and guys, this is so rich and creamy, and it just melts into the coffee without, I don't have a ball in here. I literally have a spoon. It's just delicious. Oh, that is good. I was going to add also some other stuff, but I think I'm going to leave it like right there. It looks delicious and smells good. And I'm not a big sweet person, and so I don't want it too sweet. I added the whole pack the other night, and I didn't think I could get it down. But it is so good. I love it. All right, so let's get started. Guys, the secret ingredient to my cousin's fabulous sweet potato casserole is not sweet potato. It's pumpkin. And because I'm doubling it, I am going to throw 2 cans in here. Now, Dee only uses 3 cups of pumpkin. Because I don't want to have extra pumpkin, I'm just putting both cans in here. We're just rolling with it. I made this about a week or 2 weeks ago. I don't know. But my family absolutely loved it. My husband ate it for dinner and dessert. He felt like it was almost a dessert for him. Hey, Tina, how are you? Just let me know where you're coming from. Let me know what your plans are for Mother's Day. And guys, if you're getting value out of my lives, please share them out. Please, I would appreciate it. All right, so pumpkin is in here. I am doubling this. The second thing I'm adding, guys, is cauliflower rice. Yep, and my family could not tell that that was in there. So, in the single recipe, it's 1.5 cups. Because I'm doubling it, I'm putting my 3 cups in there. All right, and I'm just going to toss this lightly while I'm doing this and balancing it on my stove so you guys could have a better look at what I'm doing. I hope you can see it. I really can't. That is cool, Michelle. Again, my sisters offered for us to split a catering so nobody had to cook on Mother's Day. I love to cook, so it does not bother me to cook for anything. It bothers other people, but it doesn't bother me. It bothers other people that I'm doing the cooking on Mother's Day, but it doesn't bother me. And I get what I want, and I know that I am staying on the lifestyle. This isn't a diet for us, guys. This is our lifestyle. It is what we are choosing to do, and we absolutely have not felt like we're giving up anything. I made pasta the other day. My husband has sugary, non-sugary snacks all the time. Look at my lives. We are doing this all the time. Hey, Kate, you just go ahead and order. Go and y'all pick up. I'm sure Rob is good at that. But this is what I love to do. Okay, so we've got pumpkin, we've got cauliflower. The next is almond milk, which I forgot to pull out, so let me grab that. Almond milk. All right, so the almond milk, we are going to put, if you were doing a single, you would do 2 tablespoons of almond milk. I'm doing 4 because I've doubled the recipe. And then we're going to add 2 teaspoons. Well, for me, it's going to be 4 and I'm using monk fruit. So good. Guys, I'm telling you, you cannot tell the difference in this monk fruit and sugar. It's delicious. And I've just about used this bag up, but never fear, I have more. Oh, I think I'm going to get it. Woohoo! 1 bag down. All right, so mixing that in. My husband is always my taste tester, but he is already in bed. All right, next we're gonna add 2 tablespoons, or in mine, because it's double, I'm adding 4 Really? Tablespoons. All right, D. It says tablespoons, D. All right, so 1, 2, D, am I doing this right? 2, 4 tablespoons. It says tablespoons. We're going with it. It's a lot of vanilla, but it smells delicious. All right, there we go. So again, if you were doing 1 batch, you would add 2 tablespoons of vanilla and mix it in. Guys, this smells delicious. All right, and then I'm gonna add 2 eggs. I've used a ton of eggs today. I told him, oh good, D, I'm glad it is correct. Say it again, say it again. What do I need to say again, Michelle? I am doing a double batch. So far I've put in 2, and I just went ahead and did 2 cans of pumpkin. I've done 3 cups of cauliflowered rice, 4 tablespoons of almond milk, 4 teaspoons of the monk fruit, and 4 tablespoons of vanilla. Now I'm going to add 4 eggs. Yeah, and tomorrow, guys, we're having egg whites, something. What you use for sugar? This. So we don't use sugar in our house, so we use this particular substitute. Michelle, they sell this at Costco. It's called monk fruit, and I love that brand. So yes, I love that brand, and it's you can't really tell the difference. Hey Nancy, welcome back. We are making a sweet potato casserole that's not sweet potatoes. But you won't tell the difference. I mean, it is that good. But nonetheless, I have used a ton of eggs today, but mostly it's been the egg yolks. So tomorrow morning, I have no clue what I'm making, but it will have egg whites in it so that I can use up, hello, I only did 3. And there's number 4. So, now we're going to incorporate the eggs into our mixture. Again, I'm doing a double batch. If you're not feeding 15 people, you don't need to do a double batch. But I know that my husband's going to probably choose this for his dessert too, so it'll all get gone. I'm so glad you caught me live this time, Nancy, but you are faithful, girl. You will watch it on the replay, and I appreciate that. Share it out. Let some other people catch it. Hi, Carl. Hey, Carl, are y'all still in Alaska, or are you somewhere else? I don't remember. Carl, I am making a keto sweet potato casserole that is made with pumpkin. And so I'm just incorporating in the eggs right now and just really getting those worked in. I don't want to bite into scrambled eggs in the midst of a casserole. Ooh, that would not be good, would it? All right, that's pretty good. So next we're going to add 3 tablespoons of ghee. And I probably won't completely double the ghee on here. Do you do a squash casserole for your mom? I did a squash casserole for my family last week. And my mom asked for certain things, for some of the things that she wanted. So I'm not doing a squash casserole because I am doing 3 roasts. I'm doing mashed potatoes for my non-keto and macaroni and cheese for my non-keto grandkids. I am doing green beans, this casserole, a salad, something else, and 2 desserts. And I can't remember what my other something else is right now. I have it written down. So the last time I did this, it kind of, when the ghee butter kind of melted out and everything, it made a mess in my oven. So I will put a tray in it because I filled up the pan completely. I'm also not going to add the full, what I would have been doing, 6 tablespoons, because I'm also going to add some to the topping. So I feel comfortable just doing it with half of the amount. So I've added 4 tablespoons of the ghee. The last time I added the 3, I should have added 6, but I'm not going to. So, all right, so that's mixed in. Now I'm going to add 4 tablespoons, 2 if I'm doing a single batch, of coconut flour. Nancy, did you see my live with the squash? Because I did that live. That is, and I've tried to go back. Hey, Scott. I've tried to go back, Nancy, and label them because a couple of people are asking me to tag them, and I was like, I don't know which one it is. So I've tried to now go back and put the top, at the top what I was live doing. So, all right, so I've put 4 tablespoons of the coconut flour in here. And coconut flour, guys, does not measure the same as almond flour. And guys, let me tell you this little tidbit too. A friend of mine wanted to do my cinnamon rolls the other day. And I'm new to this too, and so I've just been using the same flour the same almond flour that I've been using, which I get at Costco. Well, my friend had ordered hers from the internet. Well, it is not the same. Mine is super duper fine, and hers was not super fine. And so her rolls did not come out. They came out more like a crumb cake, which is not what you want when you want cinnamon rolls. And the only thing I could think of was when she showed me a picture of the type of flour it was granulated is all I can think of. It was not fine. So when you're making these recipes and you're following me, please understand that the almond flour I'm using is super fine. So, Mother's Day. I want to know. Nancy, one of the things I told my husband, and Costco did not have ribs this week, or I was going to do Instapot ribs as one of the meals. So maybe in a week or so, when I find a nice set of ribs that'll fit in my Instapot, I'll do that. Okay. So we have just added that. Now I'm going to add, okay, guys, you are not going to believe this. I made in a live, hello, sweetened condensed milk. Yay. So I am going to add sweetened condensed milk to this. Let me see so I can tell you how much. I'm going to add a cup. I am not a super sweet kind of person. Now, if my mom was saying do this, she would probably say add 50 cups. Because she likes it sweet. And my husband does too. But originally, the recipe called for the sweet cream from the keto. And that's what I was going to use in my last recipe, but I didn't have these yet. So I had to come up with something else, and my cousin Dee came to my rescue and told me, go on the website, make sweetened condensed milk. Oh my gosh, guys, my husband was so happy because now I can make a totally different kind of fudge. I can, before our keto journey, he would eat sweetened condensed milk with strawberries and just have that over a pound cake or something like that. So remember, I made the lady fingers. So the other night he was very happy because he had lady fingers, strawberries, the sweetened condensed milk that he can have, and caramel sauce. And he was like, hello. So he was happy about that. So again, I'm mixing this in here. This was the last ingredient till we're going to put the topping on it. Again, guys, I'm not cooking this tonight. I am making it. I have a couple of classes in China to teach in the morning. And yes, it was very easy. It was super easy. I have a couple of classes to teach. I need to get up early to put the roasts on before I start teaching. And I'll get those prepped tonight. And then I will get those turned on in the morning. And they'll start cooking before I start teaching. Then that will be one more thing out that I've prepped for. That's the nice thing about when I do my cooking. I don't mind doing the cooking, but I don't want to be rushed on the day of. So I do a lot of prep work the day before. Hey Lisa, how are you? Does anybody else do all this prep work prior to, or are you the kind of person that just wants to get up in the morning of the day and start cooking? I like to prep. All right, so we're gonna add this into here. Again, guys, all I can say is it smells delicious. I hope my pan is big enough, but if not, I'll pull out another pan. We'll just have to see here in just a second. All right, that out of the way. Oh yeah, the pan's big enough. It's gonna be like the last time. I'm definitely gonna have to put the pan underneath it. Okay, look at this. I'm telling you guys, you would not know that this is not sweet potato. Look at that. Now, let's make the topping. Topping is really simple. Again, this was not difficult. If I wouldn't talk so much, it would be finished already. All right, so because I'm doubling the recipe, the single recipe calls for 3 cups of pecans. I'm using 6. Nancy, that's exactly what I would do. And Kate, yes, I need to prep. Of course, if I'm doing the holidays, Lisa, then I'm doing lots of different cooking, and my sisters are wonderful help. My son does some things for me. Over Christmas, they did all the work, so that worked out great for me. All right, so the topping is just a few ingredients. It's the pecans. It's 1 cup of, well, I'm gonna do 2. 1 cup of the brown sugar swerve. This is gonna get messy because I've used that one. Let's see if I have another 1 cup that's not. I've used almost every measuring cup in my house today. And I keep cleaning them, but I keep doing the live, so. All right. So again, this calls for 1 cup of brown sugar swerve. I'm using 2. Let's see, do I have 2? Need a little more. You can get all of these sugar substitutes at Walmart. I actually order mine because I really don't like going into a Walmart. And no, I don't do this order thing either. I haven't ventured out to do that. Some people love it. I'm afraid of what they're going to pick for me. So I'm going to add 2 cups of the brown sugar in here. And then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie mix. Give it that great flavor. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. And now it calls for ghee, but I went ahead and chose to do butter in this part. I've melted, it called for 3 tablespoons of melted butter, and I have 6 in here. So we'll see how that does. It doesn't look like there's a lot of butter in that. So I'm going to mix this up and make a crumble for the top of the sweet potato casserole. So, well, Dee, you did a great job on this recipe, I'll tell you. Again, it was so delicious the other night. And what happened was, my mom didn't have this. Hey, Cindy, how are you? My mom has never had this, but my girlfriend that eats with us every night has for 30 years. She told my mom about how delicious this recipe was. And so when my mom first said, well, I'm not on keto, well, then she calls me back and says, I want you to make the sweet potatoes that you made for Alice. And I'm like, but I thought you didn't want me to do all keto for you. And she was like, well, I heard that was delicious, so I want that. So that's the reason why this is what we're doing. Again, guys, if you find value in any of these recipes, please, please, please share it out. Make it public on your page. Find a group you're a part of and add me to it. Hey, Lisa, thank you for sharing one of my lives out. Somebody asked me to be their friend because of it. I appreciate that. Thank you. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Doesn't that look fabulous for the top of the casserole? Okay, bringing the casserole back. Let's top it. And I am going to really get this all over there. My husband absolutely loved all of the pecans, the crunch. And like I said he felt like he was eating a dessert too. And he loved it. So I'm gonna get all of this in here and then I'm gonna pat it down. Who's coming over to clean my kitchen? That's what I want to know. Because that's what's got to happen next. Hey, Lisa, you make some pretty cool things in your Instapot. The things that you're making and posting out there really look good. I could have put this in one of my other bigger pans, guys, to be quite honest. But I will put a tray underneath it while it's baking so it doesn't make a mess. And it gets so crunchy. That topping really makes a nice crust that everybody loves. So, here it is. What do you think? Sweet potato casserole, keto style. Come on over, Dee. Nancy, you're welcome. Pam, you and Joe, show up tomorrow. We'll be at Mom's. Guys, if you find value in anything that I've cooked today, please, please, please share it out. Let me know if you're watching me live, put a 1 in the comment. If you're watching me on the replay, put #replay. If you're not part of the amazing group that I'm part of, you need to ask me to be part of the group. It is so beneficial. Look, 2 of the recipes I've done tonight have all been from the group that I'm a part of. Hey, Jane, how are you? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to each and every one of the moms, human or fur baby, moms out there. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful Mother's Day. And I hope that you are blessed beyond measure as we are. And welcome to Nonna's Kitchen. I'll see you next time. It will be tomorrow because the group I'm part of is doing a 10-day challenge to each of us. So I've been coming each of the days. So I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. Something. All right, guys. Yes, Pam, please catch me on the replay. It was an amazing recipe. I know you will love it. My husband says it works for his meal and for a dessert. He loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. I love you guys. I thank you for watching and joining into Nonna's Kitchen. Bye.